Okay, here's a look at the market for Wednesday, May the 12th, 2010, through the eyes of E-mini Day Trader. And just to reiterate here, we always like to look at the market profiles. This is the lettered market profile. This is a volume profile from the regular trading hours from today only. This is what occurred overnight. And this is yesterday's profile and volume profile. So we were mentioning in the video yesterday that we were still looking in around the 44 area as support and the 74 area as resistance. So you can see that the market dipped a little bit below 44, didn't quite get up to 74, got up to 71.25 today. So we're still really looking at that as an area of containment. However, tomorrow the jobless numbers will be released at 8:30 in the morning Eastern Time, New York time. So that could move the market. It could move it through, could sell off. It's something, at least for the time being, we're looking for still resistance in around 74, even as high as 78, with probably a pullback, even if the market were to probe up in there. Now, of course, the other option is that it could just pierce right through there, and if it can hold above 78, that, of course, would be a very bullish development. And so these are the possible scenarios that we're taking a look at, because there's also some fairly important news that will be released on Friday, so I want to take a look at that as well. So we also like to take a look at the regular trading hour profile only. So each profile right here is just one day. So this is today's regular trading hours, this is yesterday's, and so forth. So we always like to use those two in our analysis. So we had that bullish bias still going into today. We had a couple of really great trades that were set up here. You can see our indication for a couple of trades here. First two trades worked out great. This was our entry on this one. You can see it moved almost 2 points immediately in our favor. This is another entry right here. This one really worked out well and rallied 6 points in our favor. One thing we kind of pride ourselves on, that if we're getting into a good trade, it usually doesn't move against us very much. And as you can see right here, both this trade and this trade, the market only moved against us one tick. So really good trade entry location as it defines the auction there. We had another couple of trades that didn't do as well, and that was this one here and this one here. This one was not taken. And I'm sorry, this one was not taken, and this one was not taken because we were already in this one here. We did get stopped out on this trade though. Now this trade, obviously in this kind of up environment, this was a counter trade, even though we did have the red going with us. So had to be pretty nimble on that. Whether or not you're actually going to take it would obviously be the question on that one, as it continued to rally up through that area. This particular trade here, unfortunately, we got stopped out just by a tick, and then it came up and hit our first objective. So a little bit of a nuisance on that one, but that's how it goes sometimes. So ended up with two trades with really nice profits, and 3 and 4, unfortunately, today were stopped out. So now, and interesting to note, within this up auction here, I'm sorry, this wasn't number 3. Number 3 was over here. Interesting to note that 3 of our 4 trades were long, and the one long trade that we got stopped out just got nicked by a tick, and the short trade, which was against our bias on a day-to-day basis, and especially with the kind of structure that we had going with us today, did not work. So we're looking this area where it dipped down to here today around 64 could hold some support. So we're going to take a look at that, and so we're really looking at anywhere from 44 to 64 to 74 is sort of an area where the market could rotate back and forth tomorrow. But if it does pierce through 74 and then 78, that would be a very bullish development. In other words, the market is really liking the news, so something to monitor for tomorrow. So thanks for taking a look at this video. Here's our address, our email address. Any questions or comments, always look forward to getting them. So drop us a line. Just a final comment here on this this one short trade here that was stopped out. A lot of our members would not have taken this trade as they would have seen this up auction taking place and realizing that this is really a counter trade that um, would be really not advised. But at any rate, some took it, some didn't, whatever. Just want to add that. So thanks for taking the time to view the video. We'll see you again tomorrow.